Hey everybody, Irene had posed a question about the different categories I use. Well, I'm extremely OCD about my categories. I'm already going to spend a lot of time in a store because I guarantee you if I'm going couponing, I'm not going to be in the store anytime less than an hour. I kind of have a free thinking way. I don't really plan my trips so much. I look for deals and I see there's a few good deals and I go. I know everybody else probably likes to organize it and figure out exactly how much. If a store's got at least 2 or 3 good deals, I'll plan a trip and I'll spend hours in there going through each aisle, through each thing. So I had to make sure that my binder is super organized. Well, I guess my photo albums are super organized because it cuts down on time that I'm in the store. So I'm going to show you real quick my categories. And like I said, I am very OCD about it. These can easily be combined to make fewer. But like I said, I like it organized. So let me turn around and I'll show you. So it's all done. I mean, this is great. I mean, look, you can see I ran out, so I kind of had to. I made a mistake of using the wrong color on that one, but so I've got beverages. I've got baking beverages, body wash, canned cereal cleaner. Then I've got, and then it goes to the back here: condiments, dairy, deodorant, face, feminine, fragrance, frozen grain, grocery, hair, lotion, laundry, miscellaneous medicine, oral, pet, paper, and shaving, and snacks. And I've actually combined, on my snacks, I had a separate category for candy, but I've actually combined it now, so it's just, candy is going to be put in with that. And so medicine, all things, medicinal, even, and I had a first aid category, but I combined it in medicine because I really don't have anything that's first aid right now. Miscellaneous is for anything that doesn't fit into your categories. Oral is any kind of, toothbrush, toothpaste. And the reason why I split up my hygiene like this is because of the aisles. If you go into Walmart or, any store like that, you're going to have your oral separate from your shaving. So I like to keep them separate. It just makes it easier. Then I've got my shaving, condiments like mayonnaise, mustard, all that kind of stuff. Dairy, and in dairy, I put my flavored creamers in dairy. So yogurts, cheese, all that. I keep one for deodorant. Then I've also got. Now for my face, I did have a separate makeup category, but I don't really use makeup like the, dime store makeup. I go to Sephora, so I really didn't need a makeup one anymore because I don't buy cheap makeup. And then there's feminine products. I just have to keep that separate because there's a whole section for that. Fragrance like Febreze, Gain. Now I have a cleaner section, but I keep my fragrance separate just because there's a separate aisle for all the odor stuff in most places. But now I did have my cleaner divided up into house cleaners and bathroom cleaners and things of that nature. But I came into the problem with like bleach. It could go into laundry. It could go into, a kitchen cleaner, a bathroom cleaner. So I just consolidated it all. I keep my cereal separate because there's a lot of cereal coupons out there. But incidentally, I put my granola bars and my Pop-Tarts in with snacks. But if it's like granola or anything of that nature, I put it in cereal. I also have my canned goods just because usually, and this is where I run into issues because in grocery, I've got some jars of like spaghetti sauce and stuff, and this is whatever is not like grain or canned, or it's kind of like a miscellaneous category for food wise. But this is where you kind of get where it kind of gets confusing because applesauce, for example, I put it in canned, but it could go in snacks or it could go in grocery because it's not really a canned item, but I've been putting them with a canned. I got my beverages for everything but dairy. So if it's milk or soy milk, it goes in the dairy section. But if it's, like juice or tea or coffee, I've also got my body wash and my lotion separated. Just because it just makes it a little bit easier to go through. I keep my laundry, of course, separated. My grain, my rice, my bread, things like that. My frozen section. And I actually, with my grocery, I started putting my meat here. I had a separate meat category, but I consolidated it down. So now my meat is in grocery, so that way it just makes it a little bit easier. I have a hair category too for shampoos or conditioners, anything of that nature. So that is pretty much how and my baking category, I did have that one divided up, but I just consolidated like I've got spices in this one. So I've actually consolidated it down, because let me see if I have any spices in here. Yeah, see, like these gravy mixes, these you would find in, like, because I think about the aisles in most places, and I use Walmart as a generic way to organize. But like you can find these gravy mixes in the baking aisle in some places. So I just stick it in there. But like, see, these right here on the coupons will actually tell you find in the baking aisle. So I went ahead and placed it with baking, even though technically I would have put it in general grocery. And then like if you go to Walmart, you can find these with the baking stuff. So it just makes it easier. So like I said, this isn't for everybody, but I like this. You have to be careful because it's open, but it's got all these neat little pockets so you can put extra stuff in them. Like I keep my stapler in one, and then you can keep a small pair of scissors, and then as you pull coupons out, you can just stick them in a pocket. So I mean, I really like this method a lot, and I don't have a book for it yet, but I'm even going to be doing something for that's my meat that I got rid of. I'm even going to be doing something for expired coupons. So I'm going to have an album for just as they expire, I'm going to put them in that back album. So, but I haven't got to that point yet. But because I'm getting ready to donate all my coupons to the military overseas. I've just been working way too much lately. So I hope this helped me. If you guys have any questions, and Irene, I'm more than happy to sit with you and help you organize it. So just let me know, and I hope you guys have a good night.